Welcome to accounts class. So before going to start the explanation, let me revise the previous session what we have done. In the previous session I have explained you the problem related to the issue of shares at premium. When the premium is included in allotment stage, how do we calculate and how the transactions will be passed the journal entries. I have taught you in the previous session. With the same topic we are going ahead with some more problems we are going to do. So today I am going to solve this particular problem, which is a problem related to Sun India Limited company. Okay, so this problem is also related to issue of shares at premium. So what does it mean? Means premium, issuing the shares at premium is nothing but issuing the shares more than the face value. The face value in the market price, that is the market price of each share, is compared to the what the company is issuing is more. Okay, so the same type of problems we are going to solve in this class also. So looking forward to the question here. Sun India Limited issued 20,000 equity shares of ₹100 each and at premium of ₹10 each. The amount payable was as follows. So the face value of the share is ₹100. Okay, and according to the market price, ₹100 is the face value, but extra premium, that is extra ₹10 they are also charging. Okay, so that is how they are collecting that amount. ₹20 on application, ₹50 on allotment, which includes premium. Okay, ₹40 and first and final call. So here ₹50 is the allotment price they are charging, in which premium is included. Premium is how much? ₹10. So ₹50 total they are charging for allotment, which includes premium. 50 minus 10, you remove the premium, you will get the actual allotment price. So 50 minus ₹10 is 40. So ₹40 is the actual allotment price, but as of now, including premium, it is ₹50. Okay. Then all shares were subscribed and money duly received except first and final call on 1,000 shares. Very important. So 1,000 shares which is calls in arrears. The directors forfeited these shares and reissued them as fully paid up at ₹90 per share. So they are going to reissue the shares at ₹90 once after forfeited is done. Now let's pass the journal entries for this. So journal entries in the books of Sun India Limited company. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. This is the normal format for the journal entries. Okay. Now the question says that first we are going with the application. So application entries: bank account, debtor, to equity share application account. Okay, so here the narration will be narration, application money received. Application money received. How much you received? The total number of shares is 20,000 into application amount is ₹20. They are charging ₹20 on application. So 20,000 into 20. It is 4 lakhs. So 4 lakhs is the total application amount. Total application amount is 4 lakhs. Next, going to the next stage, that we need to pass it on. The application amount we have to transfer to the share capital account. So equity share application account debtor to equity share capital account. Okay, share capital account. So narration for this being application money transferred. Application money transferred to share capital account. Share capital account. So what is the amount? It will be the same, 20,000 shares into 20 rupees. So they will be transferring 4 lakhs. Okay. The next stage is allotment stage, where you have to show the premium amount also. Very, very important. So please look into this. The entry for this will be equity share allotment. Equity share allotment account debtor to equity share capital account. Share capital account to security premium. Securities premium account. Okay. Security premium, as I told you, security premium is nothing but it's an extra gain or extra income. According to the rules of income and gain, it says increase in income and the gains will be credited, should be credited. So this account, security premium, is increasing the income levels of the company. So this account is credited. Okay. For this, the narration being allotment money due. Allotment money due including premium. Now look at the calculations. So 20,000 shares into what is the total allotment price that they are charging is 50 rupees, which includes premium in this. Okay. So here when you come to the premium, what is the 20,000 into what is the actual premium is 10 rupees. They have clearly mentioned in the question. They have clearly given 10 rupees is the premium amount. Okay. So 50 minus 10. The remaining will be the actual allotment amount, that is 40, which actually transfer to the share capital. When they are transferring to share capital account, they will see clearly that the actual allotment money will be transferred. Okay. So calculation of this, 20,000 into 50, it is 10 lakhs. Then 20,000 into 40, 8 lakhs. And this will be 2 lakhs. 20,000 into 10. Okay. So 8 lakhs plus 2 lakhs, total 10 lakhs. Okay. So once the premium amount, we have to show it in the here, the third entry, and next we will be receiving the premium. That is the fourth entry. Bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Narration being allotment money received. Allotment money received including premium. We have to include premium here. Okay. So the total number of shares that they are issued is 20,000 into 50 rupees total allotment. So that comes up to 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs are received in the allotment stage. See, when you are writing 10 lakhs amount, the number of zeros is very, very important. Even if you miss one zero, your total will go wrong and the amount will be totally wrong. Again, your marks will be deducted. When the digits are bigger, usually it will be more deals with only crores. Okay, so to solve the problem, we are only dealing with lakhs. So be careful when you are calculating the amount. Zero, when you are writing so many zeros, please be careful whether you are writing the amount properly, correctly. So it's better to use comma after 3 digits and 2 digits. See, make sure you are write the numbers are correct before closing the entire thing. Cross check the numbers, because this is a common mistake that we see regularly in the answer sheets. Okay. So next, once the allotment stage is completed, next we move on to the first and final call account. Okay, first and final call stage. So here, equity, share, first and final call account, debtor to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Narration being first and final call money due. So 20,000 shares into the first and final call amount is 40 rupees. Okay, so it comes up to 8 lakhs. 20,000 into 40, yeah, it's 8 lakhs. So 8 lakhs. Be careful when you are writing number of zeros. Amount should be very clear. Okay, so once the allotment first call money due is done, we are going to receive the amount. So here it is very clearly mentioned they have not received 1,000 shares amount in first and final call. So calls in arrears is already there. Okay, we have to create calls in arrears. So bank account, debtor, calls in arrears, account debtor to equity shares, first and final call account. First and final call account. Narration being first and final call money received. First and final call money received. Okay, so here total number of shares is 20,000. I am calculating here 20,000 into 40 rupees is the first and final call amount. 20,000 into 40. Okay, in this 20,000 shares, 1,000 shares they have not paid, so that becomes calls in arrears. 1,000 shares has not paid, which is calls in arrears, and 40 rupees is the first and final call money. Okay, and next, out of 20,000, 1,000 not paid. Then what is the paid amount? Paid number of shares is 19,000. So on 19,000 they have received the amount. Again 40 rupees is the final call amount. So 19,000 shares amount is paid at 40 rupees. That comes to 7,60,000. And 1,000 shares into 40 which is not paid, that is 40,000. Both are debited. Bank account and calls in arrears is debited, so I am writing amount in debit column. Okay, in debit column. And next 20,000 into 40, it is 8 lakhs. Credit column. Again it is tallied, it should tally. Okay, so this is very important entry. Please learn the calculation is very important from here, from the 6th entry. Next, moving on to the next entry, forfeiting. Once the calls in arrears is created, forfeited shares we have to do. So equity share capital account, equity share capital account debtor to forfeited shares account, forfeited shares account to calls in arrears, to calls in arrears account. Narration: being 1,000 shares were forfeited, 1,000 shares were forfeited for non-payment of call money. Okay, so how do you calculate? From here we need to take only the number of shares which is forfeited, so that is 1,000 shares you can take from the calls in arrears. Okay, so 1,000 shares were made as calls in arrears which is not paid, into 40 rupees is the first and final call. Okay, so same 1,000 shares into face value. What is the actual face value is 100 rupees, the share value. Always share capital will be calculated at the face value. Okay, again here forfeited shares is 1,000 into what is the amount? Application plus allotment. So application amount is 20 plus allotment is 40, it is 60. I told you clearly, allotment here you can see it is 50 rupees including premium, but when we are shares have been forfeited, in this stage we cannot include premium. We should not include premium. Only the actual cost of allotment we have to take. So here 50 rupees including premium means we have to remove that premium. What is the premium? 10 rupees. So 50 rupees minus 10, the remaining will be 40. So actual allotment price is 40. So application plus allotment, when you calculate here, application is 20 and actual allotment price is 40. 20 plus 40 is 60. When you do here also 100 is debited, so 100 minus 40 you will get 60. It should be equal. The debit and the credit effect will be equal. So here 1,000 into 100 rupees is the face value, you will get 1 lakh. Okay, then the forfeited shares 1,000 into 60, 60,000. 1,000 into 40, 40,000. Both the account here, this two account is credited, so I am writing the amount in credit column. This account is debited, see here debtor. So debit our column is 1,000. When you add these two, 60 and 40, 1 lakh only you will be getting. So it is tallied with the debit column amount. Okay, the calculation is very important. Kindly practice the calculation. When the share is forfeited, then we are going to reissue. So reissue bank account debtor forfeited shares account, forfeited shares account debtor to equity share capital account, equity share capital account. So how do you calculate this? So same 1,000 shares they have reissued at rupees 90. Okay, for the same 1,000 shares, what was the face value is 2. Face value is 100, which comes to the share capital. Same whatever you have calculated in the previous entry, equity share capital 1,000 into 100, the same equity share capital 1,000 into 100. Okay, the forfeited shares amount will be 100 minus 90, 10. Okay, this is what you have to do. So 1000 into 90, it is 90,000, and this is 10,000. So total it will be 1 lakh. Okay, narration for this: being reissue of 1000 shares forfeited. Okay, the last entry, the forfeited amount we have transferred into the capital reserves. Forfeited shares account debit to capital reserves. Capital reserves account. So how do you calculate this? The first entry of forfeited value we have to take. When the forfeited, we have done the journal entry for forfeited, right? First entry. So what is the amount? 60,000. 60,000 minus the second entry forfeited value is 10,000. So 60,000 minus 10,000 is 50,000 is the final amount which will be transferred to the capital reserves, being forfeited shares transferred to capital reserves after reissue of shares. So this will be the final entry. So be careful. These three entries are very important, which carries your marks, everything. Your calculation of amount is very important. Okay. Here you may ask, this forfeited is 60,000. Here forfeited is 10,000. See, this is the amount which is already paid. Application and allotment amount which is already paid, 60,000. Forfeited means what? Cancelled. Once they have cancelled, the allotment and application money is still with the company. They will not refund for the shareholders. Okay. So that 60,000 is a extra income for the company. They'll keep it that 60,000. Once they reissue, they are reissuing at the lesser price. Okay. So how much is a shortage? Face value is to 100 rupees, and they are reissuing at 90. So what they have to match the market price. Is it right? So 10 rupees they have to adjust. The company has to adjust. Out of this 60,000, this 10,000 becomes 10,000 into 10 rupees. When they do this, the 10,000, the company has to manage. How do they manage? They cannot put extra amount. So whatever they received as application and allotment money, which has been cancelled, that 60,000, in that 60,000, 10,000 they will adjust for the forfeited shares. The remaining amount will be transferred for the capital funds, that is capital reserves, general reserves or capital reserves. That is what 60,000 minus 10,000, 50,000. Okay, this is all about the problem related to issue of shares at premium. So kindly study well, practice once again this calculation. This third entry is very important, as well as the last three entries. Last three entries is also very important. Okay, hope you understood. Any doubts, let me know. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.